Okay, this is going to be a short recording on how your inverter works and an easy way to read it. It's just a resource you can go and come and see and check it out if you don't understand something. What we've got is a SMA Sunny Boy inverter, 5000 TL, a 4000 TL and a 3000 TL look very similar, and a lot of the display screens are very similar on the Sunny Boys these days. So this is your display screen or your LCD screen, where we'll get the information from. You've got three lights here. A green light means that everything is working fine, and that's really what your main concern is. If there's any other lights, so a red or an amber flashing light, just call us straight away. Something else that's really good to know is this little device here, or it's actually a pull-out isolator, is an emergency. So if you ever need to turn off your system in a hurry, you just pull this straight down and it shuts all the power off to the inverter and to your panels, etc. Down below we've got the disconnect box, which has should have a sticker on there that's got your shutdown procedure, etc. But inside here you'll have your DC breakers and your AC breaker, so you can shut down the system. We'll just move forward a bit, and this is how it looks like inside. So obviously if it's switched on, then it's in on position, and this is your DC. The orange switch is your AC. If it's switched in the up position, then it's on. If there's any time that it's been switched into the off position, that this can occur because of SA Power Network's fluctuation in their power coming into the property. So sometimes if your system's not working, just check that all these are switched up and in on position. We'll move on to the LCD screen so you can see what this looks like. So this is how you read your inverter. I'll just pause this. What you've got here is your power, and that is the power that the system is producing at any given time. So this will change moment to moment. So if a cloud goes over, this will go down. If the sun comes out, this will go up. So this is a moment to moment changing power, and this graph over here will actually reflect the power that's been produced for the day. So the little gap here is a split in a day. So this was yesterday, so the end of yesterday and the start of today. So in the morning the power is slowly growing up, and now it's panning out. So we're in the middle of a day here, and it will start to go down again at some stage. This doesn't have to be 4.5. This will just change as accordingly to whatever your inverter is. Your second one in the middle is your daily total. So far today this has made 25.17 kilowatts. At the end of a day, that will be the daily total, and this will change from a day to day basis. And your last one, which is total, is since the system has been installed, this is how many kilowatts you've actually produced. Alright, and then we come to these three icons down the bottom and some numbers in between. Basically, this is the AC side, so coming from your SA Power Networks. It will tell you the volts and it will tell you the amps. This is just an inverter, and this is your DC side. You have string 1 and string 2, and it will isolate between volts and amps. I'll just press play and you'll be able to see that it just swapped over to the next string, so it's showing the volts, and then it will show the amps, and it will do the same over here, so amps and volts. This side you don't have to be so concerned with. This side it's worth looking at, just to make sure that you've got some sort of numbers coming on both sides of the strings. i.e. this is a bank of panels number 1, so you got volts and amps on there, and then it'll change over to volts and amps on the other string. If there's a 0 number there, there's a possibility that you could have blown a fuse on a roof, or there's something not working on the system, even if you've got a green light functioning. Alright, this little hand with a knock symbol, you can just give a little tap on your LCD screen, just close to the LCD screen, roughly where my pointer is now. If you give it a tap, you can change through all of these numbers and it will do it quite quickly, but it will also change this graph. At the moment you see T/H, which is total for the hour. So that's this power graph. So up here you know it's doing roughly around 3,800 for the hour in that hour, and then next hour, etc. If I move the video forward and if we knock it, so I've knocked the inverter, and basically that will change to the last 14 days. So this little graph here has changed, which says T/day, and now each one of these columns represents a day. So it's giving you the last 14 days of what it's produced on a daily total, and again this will change accordingly. So it's saying 40 kilowatts for the day, so it's yesterday, we'll guess it's done around 36, the day before 38, 38, 38, or 34, 36, 36, 36. You get the picture. And you can see on these couple of days here, it must have been cloudy, and this is why we see the low results. If you've got a very low performance continually, then give us a call. But that's probably the easiest way to check out if your inverter's working. Thank you very much for watching this short demonstration. If you got any questions or etc., give us a call or shoot us a quick email. Once again, thank you.